What's up, boss? I'm Vince Del Monte of VinceDelMonteFitness.com, and in this video, we've got a 3,000 calorie mass plan for men. This is dedicated to making lean gains. Now, I want you guys to stay focused on what I'm saying before we actually go walk you through the diet, and there's also going to be a way for me to get this diet directly into your inbox. I'm going to tell you how to do that at the end of the video. So for now, I want you to understand that we're chasing quality muscle mass. Any dude can pack on, 10, 20, 30 pounds. The question is what's the muscle to fat ratio? I assume you're here to gain lean gains, right? So we got to focus on quality calories. So I'm going to give you guys 3,000 quality calories. The key here, guys, is to have a certain macronutrient breakdown for the training days, so when you're busting your butt in the gym, and then a different macronutrient breakdown on your non-training days, all right? You don't need as much carbohydrates on your non-training days, as you're gonna see pretty soon. Also, I want you guys to understand that we need to focus on simple. This isn't complicated. If you're looking for like a gourmet meal plan with fancy ingredients and things that are gonna take you forever to cook, this meal plan is not for you. You can click away right now. This meal plan is basic. So these would be considered more I'll admit, kind of like your bro foods. But we've got to start there. Once we master quality, compliance, then we'll get fancy and we can add in some funner foods into our diet. Let's dive into it. What you got to understand, guys, is that when you're under 12% body fat, you earn the right to have more carbohydrates in your diet than somebody who's over 12% body fat. Their body is not working optimally when it comes to testosterone, insulin. So this meal plan over here, I'm going to walk you guys through, is for guys underneath 12% body fat. If you're over 12% body fat, don't worry, I'll take care of you another day. But right now, you're under 12% body fat. You want to gain quality lean mass. So this is a perfect muscle building diet for men. So I want you guys to look that we've got two different meal plans. Again, I'm going to tell you guys how I can get this right into your inbox in a moment. And then we've got a non-training day meal plan. The macronutrient breakdown on our training days is 50% carbohydrates, 30% protein, and 20% fat. The reason carbohydrates are higher, guys, is because carbs are your gasoline. We need fuel in the tank when we come to the gym. They're also muscle sparing. They're going to allow us to produce quality effort in the gym so we can break down muscle tissue. So we can break it down so that it can grow back. We don't need a ton of protein, and we just need a good amount of fats to maintain hormonal levels, all right? On our non-training days, because we're not driving the car, we're not pushing the car hard, the only change is we're swapping protein and carbs. So our protein is 50% of our daily intake, and our carbs is 30%. Fat stays the same. Did I say this was going to be simple or what? Guys, if you're following something complicated, it's hard to comply. You've got to keep it simple. So this is right out of my simple, no-nonsense meal plan. So let's go through the meals, and I'm going to teach you guys how to kind of improvise, because you all know, you've been around, you've been doing this for a while. The best diet is what? The one that you follow. The best diet is the one that you follow. Meal number 1, 5 ounces of lean meat, half an avocado, a 1/4 cup of raw nuts. Nuts can be anything of your choice. 1 to 3 hours pre-workout, okay? Don't fixate on the exact time. As long as you get a good quality meal with some carbs, you're gonna have plenty of fuel in the tank to go hard in the gym. So again, we got 5 ounces of lean meat, 1 cup of rice. Again, this can be sweet potatoes, quinoa, oatmeal, whatever kind of carb source that is enjoyable for you. And then a cup of veg. So when it says veg, that means vegetables. Again, don't worry about what kind of vegetables, just get a cup of veg in on that meal. The next meal is our intra-workout meal, and this is going to come in liquid form. So you're going to make this before you get to the gym. You're going to mix up 50 grams of carb powder and 15 grams of whey isolate. So some form of protein powder. Don't fixate on the exact kind of protein powder. You're way ahead of the game if you got protein as it is, all right? Again, this is going to start the recovery process while you're in the gym. It's fascinating, right? Start recovering while you're in the gym. Why wait till after the workout's over? The next thing we've got is post-workout. So we've depleted our glycogen stores to a good amount. We need to replenish. Our body is sensitive to insulin right now. We want to shuttle carbs back into the muscles. So 100 grams of carb powder and 30 grams of whey isolate. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's a lot of liquid. That's a lot of powder. Do I have to go that route? No, you can use whole food sources. That's acceptable. This is just what I've presented to you guys right now, so that's okay if you want to switch it up. 1 to 3 hours post-workout. 5 ounces of lean meat. Ideally something fast digesting. I like fish. 1 banana. 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of veg. Again, the rice can be anything you want, you know, sweet potatoes, quinoa, oatmeal, but a good slow releasing carbohydrate. The last meal of the day, this is kind of a fattier meal. We've got 3 whole eggs, 1 cup of blueberries, 1 tablespoon of nut butter of your choice, plus 1/4 cup of nuts. All right, that's gonna really keep you satisfied while you go to sleep. And the carbs are great before bedtime because it's gonna increase a neurotransmitter called serotonin, which is gonna help increase sleep quality. And we always wanna be thinking about ways to increase sleep quality because that's when all the gains occur. All right, so just a little sneaky thing there. Now, what I want you guys to focus on here is compliance to the entire day. One meal is not more important than the other. They're all equally important. Every meal here is a pre-workout and post-workout meal. So a lot of skinny guys, a lot of men, they get fixated on like the pre-workout, the post-workout. They're all important. Look at every one of these meals as a pre-workout and a post-workout meal, because in the big picture, that's what it is. All right, guys, let's move on to the non-training day, which is pretty straightforward, very similar to the other one, but as you can see, we've simply got more protein and less carbs. So meal number 1, 5 ounces of meat, 1/4 cup of nuts, and 2 tablespoons of nut butter. Next meal is we're gonna have a scoop of whey with an avocado and with 1/4 cup of nuts. You could even switch that out to like a nut butter and you can make a really tasty shake. Another meal is 5 ounces of meat, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 cup of berries, 1 cup of rice, and then 1 cup of veg. All right, so that's a bigger meal. Another meal is 4 ounces of lean meat, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 cup of rice, 1/2 cup of avocado, and 1 cup of vegetables. And the last meal of the day is 4 whole eggs, 30 grams of cheese, 1/4 cup of nuts, and 2 slices of toast. So you can basically make a grilled cheese sandwich with some eggs before bed. It's an awesome, awesome way to go to bed. Again, we put some carbs in at the end of the day to increase serotonin levels so you get a better quality of sleep. And there you guys have it. When it comes to the actual food choice selection, that's up to you. So the food choice selection can be really anything you want. I tell my students to focus on variety. So when it comes to protein, don't be a bro and eat chicken 5 times a day. Switch it up. Chicken, turkey, eggs, fish, steak, a lot of different protein sources. Rotate them around. Same with the carb sources. You don't always have to live on rice or potatoes. You can have different color potatoes, oatmeal. There's a lot of different carb sources out there, quinoa, so you can get creative. Even beans is a great source. So rotate your carb sources. The name of the game, guys, is compliance. The best diet is what? You tell me. The best diet is the one that you follow. Guys, what you're gonna notice when you start following this plan is you're gonna make lean gains. Your shoulders are gonna start popping, your waistline is gonna stay tight. People are gonna start noticing. On a practical level, you're gonna save time because you know what to eat. You're gonna save money because you're not eating out all the time. You've got a plan, you gotta stick to it, and this plan is leading you to better results than you've ever got before. So this is gonna get you to where you want. It's gonna save you time, save you money, it's gonna make you look better, all right? So, as a little gift to you for watching this video all the way through to the end, I understand that not all men are starting at the same weight. Some guys may be 200 pounds plus, some guys may be 150, and you're not gonna need 3,000 calories. That might be too little or it might be too much. So what do? Well, what I want you to do is click that link up there, the annotation button. It's gonna take you to a page where you can get access to this free meal plan. You can print it off, you can follow it, and if you need access to other calorie levels like 2,500, 3,500, 4,000 or more, I'll give you a link where you can get those as well. All right, I'm gonna hook you up. All you gotta do is put your first name in, your best email address, and then confirm you want that, all right? Also, if you're watching this video on your cell phone, that's totally cool. I wanna hook you up too, but you won't be able to click that annotation link. So look down. If you click the first link in the description box, it'll take you to the exact same page where you can get the same meal plan, again, for free. It's a simple, no-nonsense meal plan. Just put your first name in, your best email address, click confirm, and it's yours. I'll ship it to you right away. Ship it to you. I'm going to email it to you. All right? Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comment section what video should I cover next. I'm here for you. Talk to you guys soon.